Leonardi Bedardio has helped out earlier today. This is our penultimate live show of 2021. We'll finish the year tomorrow. I think Gwen might be sitting in tomorrow. It'll also be my 12th anniversary here at WMMS. And thank you to Leonardi Bedardio for being a part of that.
He's happy to be on board.
Because I value each and every person who contributes to this program. Baker Mayfield has COVID-19, along with 8 other players on your Cleveland Browns, Coach Kevin Stefanski, and the running backs coach.
I think it's up to like 12 now.
There you go. Shooting for a baker's dozen. Austin Hooper, Jedrick Wills, Jarvis Landry, Wyatt Teller, Tack McKinley, what a great name. Drew Forbes, JoJo Natson, I take it back, that's a great name, and Ross Travis.
They both have great names.
I'm sorry, I'm a zero-sum guy when it comes to these names, but this time I'll make an exception. So JoJo Natson and Tack McKinley, Godspeed. Of course, the Browns will play the Raiders on Saturday. They say that the game will not be postponed. That means that we're doing the Cox Out on Saturday, too. Only a couple of those left. So if you're pre-gaming, join me at the Ivy. We do those before all the home games. We'll do it from 2 to 4 on Saturday, right downtown. It's a good time. So Baker Mayfield had a string of 51 consecutive starts. And then he missed the Denver game. And he'll miss the second one on Saturday. The Browns face the Raiders here in town at First.
He's got a chance to test negative twice, so there's some outside chance.
There are false positives, sure.
Yeah.
You know? But I'm sure Case Keenum is hoping that he doesn't test negative. He probably wants to get in there and start. So, yeah, Mayfield has to produce 2 negative tests 24 hours apart by Friday at 4 o'clock.
You can do it, Baker.
You know, people have criticized him for his clock management. He's really going to have to nail it down for his negative COVID tests.
If there's anything you've been this year, it's negative. Keep that energy.
There you go. This is when it could really come in handy.
Yeah.
FYI. On a happier note, they're going to start selling you Cleveland Guardians spring tickets. Cleveland Guardians spring training tickets will go on sale Saturday. The spring training opener is February 26th out in Arizona against the Cincinnati Reds. So for people who head out there for Cactus League play 2022.
Any movement on the lockout?
Don't know, but they are continuing as though that will be taken care of by the time. You know, they can't assume that those things. They have to proceed apace. So the Guardians will open their spring training games against the Reds on February 26th. I have it on semi-decent authority that I might accidentally be dead on with my guess as to when we are going to be in our new studios.
Oh, really?
I guessed March the 1st. And I've been told that that is our current, that's our current target for the studio side. The sales and administrative side will be in there before that.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. So March the 1st, you know, maybe we'll be looking at a, who knows? Maybe there'll be a spring thaw by then. Right?
Yeah, whatever it is. I just want to get down there.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for that ready for that parking spot whenever, though, because we'll have those available.
Before we're down there, what good are the parking spots going to do if we're not down there?
I got other things going on downtown.
Oh. Hey, guys, here's your parking pass. Oh, yeah, we moved. No, a couple more months. But, you know, if you want to park down there. Huh?
I feel like they'll be like, oh, there's 30 parking spots that are free, and then the rest, Hunger Games. Like, you guys can fight over these 30 spots.
Oh, if they don't give me a parking spot, then I will stay in this building.
Well, I think what they're also banking on is that there might not be 30 people who need parking spots at any single given time.
Right,
yeah. Because it'd be much more of kind of a rotating...
I'm like...
We're not going to have everyone in the office at once. What's that?
I'm like, we could play this game. I'm like, whose tire am I flattening today? I need my spot. I have the least amount of money. I need a parking spot.
You do know that slashing their tire wouldn't get them out of the parking spot, right? It would
delay.
Make it harder for them to get out of the parking spot.
They'd be there today, but then they have to get new tires tomorrow, so therefore I might get the spot.
How long do you think it takes to get a tire?
He's going knives out over here. If someone, first of all, these are not going to be designated spots. So whatever's open.
I don't have a reserve for Poundcake WMMS. I don't have like a little sign over my parking spot.
You know what? We will make sure that happens. So everyone in that parking garage knows what your car is.
Let's put it at the very top, on the roof.
There you go. The Mercury Moulin.
And the elevator doesn't work, so you're going to have to take the stairs up every day.
You are going to get in such great shape.
That's okay. I'm
from
good
climbing them stairs, boy. Now imagine that more echoey. Through the parking garage down there. But it's a wide open parking garage. Like, it's not an enclosed parking garage.
Okay.
So if there's snow or whatever, it'll blow onto your car, you know? It's not going to be that much of a difference. We've got parking here.
Right, but
what's a big attraction?
Well, parking downtown is more difficult to come by. And that's the difference.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yes.
I've never had a problem parking downtown.
You have monies, and there.
What do you mean? It's about parking spots, not how much money you have.
But there's always spots available.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, how is it hard?
Because
you mean paying for it is difficult.
Yes.
It's expensive. Okay.
And like the cheaper parking spots are difficult to get into. Like it's like a parallel spot. I'm like, damn it, man. I knew I should have paid attention more.
So the attraction here is anytime you go downtown, you'll park in your work spot.
Well, yeah. Who wouldn't do that?
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
Oh, absolutely. Why would I park anywhere else? I can walk anywhere. Downtown ain't but like a mile long. I can get to A to B
that is true.
in 10 minutes.
There you go. You'll be rediscovering downtown, won't you? You'll be taking in shows at Playhouse Square. You'll become cultured Poundcake.
I missed that. They used to send me all the stuff for Playhouse Square, and I don't get any.
Who's they?
Playhouse Square used to send me stuff, all their plays.
Well, get on the mailing list.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if they're giving them out anymore.
Did you go to a... Yeah, they are. I get them all the time. Did you go to a show and cause a ruckus?
No. I was like devoted. Like I would go and bring friends and buy alcohol. Like I was like their prime demographic.
That sounds like the X Factor, though. Buying too much alcohol?
No. The last one I went to, I think, was... I don't even remember. Like maybe Mean Girl. No, it was... Yeah, maybe it was Mean Girls. And Doogie was there. Like, we were there.
So you were a patron of the arts downtown. You know, like Bill is a season ticket holder out at Severance Hall. He likes to put on a tux and go watch him do, you know...
I'm a classy boy.
Yeah.
I'm a classy boy.
Yeah. He likes to watch him go out there and do Ravel's Bolero or whatever they're performing out there.
I go and enjoy.
Well, you should get back on the mailing list. Can't be that difficult to get you on there. I'll forward it to you when I get them.
Please. Because I would like to go.
Alan, is going to be great people watching down there for St. Patrick's Day. I think people watching... Here's my hot take. People watching is wildly overrated. People watching. It's fun for about 30 seconds.
No,
and then you go, I got it. Huh?
No more limo rides downtown.
Limo ride? When were we taking limos downtown?
For our St. Patrick's Day bar crawl.
Oh, geez, we haven't done one of those in 5 years.
Yeah, right?
We did one in 2020. We did one last year. That
no,
was
we
our
did
last
the 5K run is what we did a couple of years ago.
Yeah, there was no limo.
There was no limo for that.
Yeah, that's right.
You didn't even run. Doogie and I were the only ones running.
Well,
You're posted up at the bar. I'll be at the bar.
I ran 2019 and I was burned out. I ran 2019.
He ran the year before and he was you walked in 2019.
No, we didn't. We ran. Ooh, you're so judgmental. No,
I'm not.
We ran.
I'm giving you a hard time because you didn't run.
We did run.
Ran a little bit.
Shut up, Bill. I ran faster than you.
Yeah, you ran.
What are you talking about? I finished before you.
You ran a little while and then walked the rest.
I did finish before you.
Nah, we were all on the same level.
No, I finished before you and Doogie.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. Where's you crossing the finish line? There's their photos.
You know everyone crosses the same finish line, right?
There's usually an order.
Like that last block, I ran the rest of the way.
Okay. Well, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
But we weren't in a hurry. We were drinking while we were running.
Were we?
I had a flask.
I wasn't running. I wasn't drinking.
Would you put it in the belt of your running pants, or did you just hold it the whole time?
I don't remember.
Oh.
but it got the job done. Kept us warm.
Oh, it was so cold.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there you go. So, whatever. Alan Cox Show After Hours line. Anytime you want to leave us a quick message there, you can. It is 216-986-8903.
Hey, gang. This is Kyle. I was listening to the podcast from yesterday, and you're talking about Vincent from Don McLean. And didn't know if you knew, but NoFX remade it. It's pretty good. Give it a listen. All right. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. All that jazz. All right. Bye.
NoFX remade it. Never got into them. We were talking about Don McLean. American Pie was dethroned by Taylor Swift yesterday as the longest song ever to be number one. His song, American Pie, was 8.5 minutes long, and her new song is like 10 minutes long. And we were trying to come up with a follow-up to American Pie, and people told me Vincent by Don McLean, which Poundcake knows that song too.
Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue.
You were sitting on the rug in kindergarten, right? That's what you said?
I think it was first grade.
First grade? Yeah, NoFX did cover that song.
Oh, they made it punk.
They stink. Yeah, I got it. All right. I see
like
what you
it.
did there.
I like NoFX.
I mean, it's fine. I'd rather hear him do See Her Pee. See Her Pee is a superior NoFX song.
Oh,
If you're going to go with, if you want to cover Don McLean or See Her Pee. Yeah,
Is this about the Brass Against girl? Because if so, he got his wish.
You get in and you get out. Yeah, those guys are thirsty to go on the road with Brass Against. Yeah, well, listen, NoFX been around a long time, boy. So they've definitely stood the test of time. It was never my flavor, but very, very popular. But there you go. But that was on an album of, what was that album called? It was like songs that weren't good enough to be one of our other records or something. And so they covered Vincent. So good for them. Gene from Parma called. I never listen to his, when he leaves voicemails, I never listen to what he has to say because I know it's going to be good when Gene from Parma calls. Because he always lets us know that that's who it is.
Speaking with a man today outside the grocery store, ringing a bell. He had a curious smell of urine and black licorice about him. He claimed to be a ranger in the Salvation Army. And he said, "You got to give it to the Salvation Army." And I screamed, "Stolen valor." And then I said, "Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to give." Gene from Parma.
Gene from Parma, that's right.
Nobody gonna tell me how to live.
For a while, I didn't know where he was going with that. He's taking a very circuitous route.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like the "Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live" calls. They're very fun.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live.
Boy, that song flamed out, didn't it?
I mean, it's not tearing up the charts.
I guess not.
Not climbing.
I don't know what's happening with it. Speaking of the Salvation Army, there's a grocery store in Alaska, and somebody dropped a Krugerrand in it. You know what a Krugerrand is?
Like gold.
Yeah, like South African gold. These were
It's like what they steal in movies.
in Lethal Weapon 2.
Yeah.
Isn't there a Hall of Krugerrands?
I believe so.
Yeah, but I think it was like part of apartheid or something. He started making them in the late 60s, and Lethal Weapon, those were in the 80s, so they weren't that old, but I didn't even know they were still around. And somebody dropped a Krugerrand, which is worth about $2,000 in one of the kettles for the Salvation Army.
There's a donor in Wasilla that likes to bless us abundantly. The first year I was here was actually the second year it happened, and I was excited because that's the first time in my 25 years plus of doing Christmas kettles that I've gotten a gold coin.
So it has happened before. So imagine you are it's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You got to figure out, and again, I don't know how many Salvation Army people are out there in Wasilla, Alaska. Famously, Sarah Palin's hometown, I believe. I don't know how many people are out there ringing the bells, like Gene and Parma was talking about. But every year, for the past couple of years, one of them is going to get a Krugerrand. I thought they were illegal or something. I thought there was something controversial about Krugerrands. Like you couldn't. Maybe they were outlawed during apartheid or something. I thought there was some controversy around Krugerrands.
I don't know.
It certainly doesn't sound like it. I mean, if they still have value to them.
Well, they're still solid gold.
They are gold, yeah.
So that's where the value comes from.
Yep.
I mean, one of them is worth like almost $1,800.
But I thought they were only worth something in South Africa. I don't know. My history's not very good on Krugerrands.
Gold, so the amount of gold that goes into each one.
I see what you mean. Just the gold itself.
Just the gold itself, because it's like an ounce of gold,
Gotcha.
basically. Mm. So, yeah. They're still on the gold standard. We've moved on from that.
We have?
We're on the debt standard.
That's right. Every American family owes $280,000. The coin's name comes from combining Paul Kruger's name, who was the president of the South African Republic, with rand, which is the South African national currency. So it's literally a Kruger rand. Well, there you go. If you are out there and you're, all the dopes are mining Bitcoin, maybe you're out there old school mining Krugerrands. Like Gary Busey in Lethal Weapon 2, or was he Lethal Weapon 1? Mr. Jason. Pre-head injury Gary Busey was, I think, the bad guy in Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon 2.
I haven't seen those movies in such a long time.
They're going to make new ones.
Right?
Yep, Mel Gibson. It's going to be Mel Gibson. It's going to be
Danny Glover.
Yep. It's going to be, I don't know if they're going to bring Pesci.
Actually too old for this now.
I don't know if they're going to bring Pesci out of retirement again. He said he was retired, hanging out with his family. Scorsese gets him to get the band back together for The Irishman. Mixed results on that. I liked it, but it wasn't universally loved. And then Pesci goes back to where he came from. I wonder if they'll dig him out for Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon 5.
Yeah, Busey was in the first one.
There you go, Gary Busey. And Chris Rock we've pointed this out, Chris Rock was the young buck in one of those Lethal Weapon movies, and now he's older than Danny Glover was in the first one.
Was it 4 where he shows up?
Something like that. Yeah. Glover is 75 years old right now. So it's got to be one of those movies where they're going to do it. They've got to make it where they pass the torch to like some younger, more lethal weapons. Or maybe not lethal. Danny Glover's 10 years older than Mel Gibson. I thought they were about the same age. They're 10 years apart. And so...
no, it's just the different lethal weapons. Now the lethal weapons are stairs, driving at night.
Is that what it is?
Things like that.
Oh, all right.
Things that turn them into very dangerous people.
Those guys, yeah.
A 75-year-old man behind the wheel after 10 p.m., that's a lethal weapon.
Lethal Weapon 5, mesothelioma. Riggs and Murtaugh are on the road. Don't leave your house. Stairs. Lethal Weapon 5, stairs.
We're on this that takes me right back to The Irishman, where he's beating the guy up, and he's 80-year-old body trying to kick this guy, and it's just so bad.
Yeah.
Use a body double. If you have to have Robert De Niro be in the movie, use a body double. Don't have him be the one doddering over there, kicking the guy, and it just, that
really gets your goat.
It bothers me so much because it takes you so out of the movie. Because you're not scared of this guy. The whole idea is that you're supposed to be terrified of this gangster, and the way he's kicking this guy is like, you feel bad for the guy throwing the kicks, not the guy getting kicked.
Yep.
Like the guy getting kicked, like, hey, you can lay into me a little bit more.
They did a Lethal Weapon TV show that was not bad. It was better than it should have been. Did you ever watch? Damon Wayans was Murtaugh.
I never watched it, but I know that
they replaced the guy that played Riggs because he got Me Too'd like midway through the season or something.
Yeah,
so
like pretty quick into
they put
this
Stifler
show.
in there, but it was a good version of that show.
Stifler, what's he doing? Is he on to like Goon 6
whatever
now?
Whatever he wants to do. Maybe he's doing The Rundown too. He was in something last year that I watched. He was in I don't remember what it was called. He'll show up in stuff every now and then. You'll go, hey, Stifler. But he's done
for him to make his dramatic turn.
He's done a couple of Goon movies. He's done some dramas.
Has he?
Yeah. Jackass 3D. That's pretty dramatic. I got to take a break. Speaking of movies, The Matrix Resurrections. It's in theaters and HBO Max on December 22nd. So that's next Friday. We are going to do an advanced screening on Monday. So you'll see it a couple of nights prior out at the Atlas Cinemas East Gate 10, if that's in your neck of the woods. I'll have a couple of passes for you after the break. 35192. Want to text for anything else, and we'll be back.